Hi, I'm hoping this camera's working. Just a moment please. Yeah, I'm making this as quick as I can because this is a very difficult one to do. There's no to it, it's a very personal thing, very personal. There's no easy way to say this, but hold on a second. I had a very I had some very sad news last Sunday afternoon. The long and the short of it is that my younger brother has passed away. I got a call from a paramedic. I got a call as I was just coming into my mini apartment here, and it was a paramedic. She identified herself as a paramedic from the emergency services, and she said, "I've got some very says, you know, is Mr. China?" Said yes, and she said, "I've got some very sad news about your brother." And I immediately knew as soon as she said that. Just a second, please. Yeah, I immediately knew that, well, that he had gone. But I just said, "Well, could you just hold on a minute, please? I wanted to come in just for some privacy." And she let me know, "Yeah, I'm afraid your brother's just passed away." And I said, "What? Wayne's dead?" I said, "No way!" You know, I couldn't believe it. You know, but yeah, apparently he had been ill for a little while. But there are many positives I can take out of it. Number one, we never really got along as kids. But that was then. Later on, we were getting along much better. We even met up at the pub a few years ago. So him and her, our mum, and with my best mate, and we had a good talk in the pub many times over those few years. And just recently, for the past year or so, every time I bumped into him in town, we always stopped in a good talk. She's probably not going to last much longer either, to be honest, but he got a lot better with her than I did. I didn't really get on with her that well either. But him, yeah. Thing is that, just a second please. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to try and make this brief because this is not an easy video to do, as you can probably imagine. But yeah, his name was Wayne, and it was the saddest news of my life up to now. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, the only positives I'm gonna take of it, I'm taking out a lot of them. Firstly, yeah, we were speaking to each other a good bit. He was a permanent carer in the end, because she's, like I say, she's on those lives. I think she's got Alzheimer's as well, and she can barely walk. So he was a permanent carer. He never left, you see. So, but yeah, I didn't know about him being ill either. But yeah, he obviously had his hands full. But yeah, I did stop and speak to him every time I was in town. And the last thing I said to him, the last time I saw him was the end of May, beginning of June, when Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, just after that had been released. And we spoke a bit about that, and he said, yeah, he loved it. So that was the last thing. That's the last time I spoke to him. It was in town, and the last thing I said to him was, "You take care of yourself, bro. Okay, just take good care of yourself." And that was the last time I spoke to him. Little did I know then that that would be the last time I'd speak to him, but I'm gonna miss him. I am gonna miss him. Just say. But yeah. And also, yeah. Apart from that, he didn't die alone. I think her mum was with him, so he didn't die alone. He knew I loved him. And The last words I said to him were, yeah, take good care of yourself. So, yeah, I miss you, Wayne. I identified his body in the mortuary yesterday, and it was it's the first time I've ever done that. Identified someone's body, and it was just so strange seeing him laying there like that. But he looked like he had a bit of a half smile on his face. Excuse me. So, yeah, he looked at peace. But God, I'm going to miss him. Yeah. This is for him. Yeah. This is for Wayne. I've probably forgotten something about it, but I'm just so glad that it all ended up when there was massive closure. So, rest in peace, Wayne. Goodbye, fella. Thanks a lot. Bye.